What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Willie Nunnery Jr. CW Property Solution back with another video, man. Y'all got to excuse my energy a little bit. I had a hellacious workout today at the gym. I've been getting it in. You know what I'm saying? I've been hustling. I've been working at the gym. But I want to come and talk to y'all because a couple months ago, I was talking to one of my partners. They was telling me how they flip in the house, how they bought land, they broke land, and they're in the process of flipping a house. And I was just basically telling him, he was like, man, you should start doing it too. And I was basically telling him, running it with him about the downside of it, like the reasons why I don't do it. And I was like, man, shit, let me come run it with YouTube and kick it with them and tell them about how I don't really like to flip houses. So I put together 7 reasons of why, like it could be more, but I took out 7 key things that I feel like is why I do not like to flip houses. And I'm about to kick it with y'all right quick. You know what I'm saying? Number 1, you have to find a good deal, which is the same thing in multifamily. You have to find a good deal, okay? Then you have to close on a deal, which means you have to either pay the agent or pay the buyer, whoever you bought it from. But we're gonna come right back to that, though. I just want to put that out. We're gonna come right back to that, though. Number 2, then you have to start renovations and hire a GC. A GC is a general contractor you have to hire. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to pay out of your pocket. You're gonna have to pay for the roof. You're gonna basically pay your general contractor. Your general contractor is gonna pay for the roof. He's gonna pay for the house to get gutted. He's gonna pay for the electrician. He's gonna pay for plumbing. He's gonna pay for landscaping. All that shit coming out your pocket, though. You know what I'm saying? All that is money coming out. Money coming out. Keep that in mind. That's money coming out. Okay. Number 3. Now the key word to all this is, like I say, and now the key word in all that is pay the investors you have to pay. Now you might have investors, you know what I'm saying, and they want a return on their investment. They want their money. You know, so that probably be a process to where like, hey man, I thought we was gonna sell, whatever, but we're gonna come right back to that. I don't know why I put that at number 3. All right, so number 4, the time you are taking is gonna be 9 to 12 months, if not more, between start and finish, between the time you took to find the deal, close on the deal, start your renovation, put it up for sale. That usually take about 9 to 12 months. That's usually about a 9 to 12 month process. Sometimes longer, sometimes not. You know what I'm saying? It depends on your level of skill and how long you've been doing this shit. So number 5, and that time, this is crucial. In that time, the market can change. The market is not staying the same. The market is constantly changing. Back in 2019, interest rates was 2 and 3%. So that means people who bought houses and flipped them up and got them on the market and sold them in 2019, y'all did good. Salute. That's what's up. Y'all did good. Y'all got in, got out, quick turn and burn. Y'all made your money, and y'all most likely y'all made well over y'all asking price and well over y'all appraisal price because people was in a buying frenzy. The interest rates was 2 and 3%. They was running it up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to take advantage of the low interest rates. But now this is 2024. And you in the process of flipping your house and the interest rates are at 6 and 7%. That totally changes your evaluation of your property. You thought you was going to get this when the interest rates was at 2 and 3%. You're like, yeah, I can sell this property. I can make $50,000, $60,000. But now you done had to adjust. And now that messes up back to the investors that you have to pay if you're working with investors, because in the beginning, when interest rates are 2 and 3%, you promised them this. Now you got to go back to them and be like, yo, the market didn't change. Some people don't really want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So that's a tough conversation that you got to have. You know what I'm saying? That's another tip on top of that. Make sure you invest with experienced investors. Because experienced investors, they know the risk. They know the market can change. They know that. People that are not experienced investors, they gonna cry, bitch. Oh, you took my money, you gambled my money, you messed my money up. They don't understand that the process, they don't understand that it's a risk in everything you do. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that. So tip number 1 with that, another tip on top of that, extra bonus tip on top of that, make sure you invest with experienced investors. So like I said, so now the interest rate is at 6 or 7%. That didn't change your whole evaluation of how you're gonna sell your property. You know what I'm saying? you probably got to take a little loss because it's going to sit on the market for a while. Let's keep going. Number 6, speaking of selling, you got to hire, speaking of sell, you have to sell a property for to get paid. That's another thing. That's another thing that people don't talk about. In order for you to get paid, think about it. You didn't pay the general contractor. Y'all didn't pay for the roof. Y'all didn't pay for the electricity. Y'all didn't pay for the plumbing. Y'all didn't pay for this. Y'all didn't pay for that. Y'all didn't pay for the appliances. Y'all didn't made it pretty. Y'all didn't made it nice. Now you got to sell. All your money is tied up into that asset. Now you got to sell to get your money out. And that's a whole nother process. You have to make sure that you know it. You have to make sure that you hire an agent that know what they're doing, because some agents just put the shit on the MLS and hope and pray somebody call them. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole process of how they're going to market your property, how they're going to market it through different avenues, work with different agents. Are they open to working with different agents? Are they open to split their commission? You know what I'm saying? Anything to do to get the property sold. So that's a whole different subject. We could talk about that all day. You know what I'm saying? That process right there. But the main thing I'm saying is, if the property don't sell, you don't get paid. You have to wait for the property to sell. You done went through the whole 9-month, 12-month process of buying and renovating and all that. And now you got to wait for the property to sell. You know what I'm saying? That could eat up your pockets. Number 7, taxes. Nobody talks about capital gain. All this flip houses, flip this, flip that on HGTV. All they talk about is the big profit they make, but they don't never say how much they had to pay in capital gain taxes. They don't never talk about that. Never. You know what I'm saying? So now think about it. You didn't pay, you didn't bought the house. The interest rates then went up. So now you got to have a price reduction because interest rates then went up. The whole evaluation had changed. And now on top of that, you got to pay capital gain taxes. All it is eating at your profit. That's money eating at your profit, dog. You know what I'm saying? But they don't talk about this. So that's I'm giving y'all the hard truth to let y'all know, like, this is what you got to look out for. Capital gains. You got to pay capital gain taxes. And then on top of that, you got to look for in a process of your house sitting, you know what I'm saying? You probably got squatters and homeless people that vandalized your property. They done broke in through the back door, jumping through the window, took your refrigerator, took your stove, took your microwave. You know what I'm saying? Just tore your shit up. Now, that's a whole other thing that you got to come out your pocket with. And that's probably most likely money that wasn't even much in the budget to begin with. But yet it got to be done because nobody ain't going to buy the house with a busted up back door without no appliances or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You already listed the property with appliances and everything. So you got to keep that in mind too, that squatters and shit, they walking past, they walking up and down the street. They see ain't nobody living here. Shit, I'm about to come in this bitch. I need somewhere to sleep at. It's hot outside. You know what I'm saying? So in the meantime, on top of that, I can make some money selling this fridge. I can make some money selling this microwave. They gonna take that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep that in mind because that's a whole nother expense that you have to come out of pocket with that's not going to be in a budget. Not going to be in a budget. So this is a quick rundown, quick 7 things that I feel like everybody need to look out for that nobody talks about who want to flip houses. This is a quick 7 little things. I hope y'all got a lot from it. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and we come on with more heat.